anything.
All right, guys. Gio and Alex doing another collectors chat. I've been off for about 3 weeks. You may have just caught like about 10 minutes. We started to do a chat, and then my laptop decided, yeah, that ain't happening. So hopefully with this one, it'll work this time. It'll carry on, and we'll be able to do the chat. If
Time
not,
to upgrade that shit, bro.
yeah, well, it's my parents.
Curries, man.
My parents' old computer, so yeah, that's how bad it is. So we'll see, but yes, I mean we've had like.
Ask me that question again, man.
Well, we'll just do a little thing first. As I say, we've been off for about 3 weeks. Just had other things on. I mean, we went to see Mike a couple of weeks ago, so we were together on the Monday, so we didn't go, so I didn't do the chat.
Yeah.
We went to see Age of Ultron another time.
Yeah, buddy.
And then I think another time we just couldn't be bothered. We just roughed out work, and we thought, yeah, let's just have an early night, call it a day. But
yeah,
we're just trying to think really. I mean, I've had a few pieces in. I sold Venom on yesterday. I think he went or Saturday.
Yeah.
So sold him for an alright price. I actually picked up another piece straight after. So pretty much sold him and then picked up the Cobra Commander. So he's going to come sometime this week.
Looking forward to seeing that, because I don't dig that at all in photos. So.
Well, I mean, I've heard some really positive comments about it, and the main reason, I mean, this actually leads into the question we're going to go into, but yeah, the main reason I picked it up is because of the price. It was a good price, and I'm in a situation where I can kind of buy it, and if I don't really like it, I can take a gamble and sell it on, so
yeah.
And then also, I mean, yeah, so I mean that goes on to the question. I mean, also, sorry, I picked up Gandalf as well. Gandalf exclusive.
Yeah. We've done a review of that though, didn't we? Ain't gone up yet, but we've done a review of it.
Probably won't go up for another year.
Yeah, buddy.
And then picked up got my Christopher Reeves. People have probably seen the video for that and how happy I was with that. I've got an Ultron exclusive throne. I got a Ghost Rider throne, and I got
got my cast off, man. Got my cast off there, bro.
Well, yeah, I mean, you sold yours on,
and then you bought it up, you son of a bitch.
Well, I eliticized it, and I went for the exclusives. So yeah.
You eliticized it, did you?
Yeah, it's trademark words. I trademark.
Yeah, other words that don't fucking exist. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but so I got the exclusive Ultron, which has got the Vision head, which is pretty cool, and then I've got the exclusive Ghost Rider, which is totally pointless. But,
shit.
Yeah, it's probably one of the worst.
Piece is lovely, but the exclusive is probably the worst exclusive ever made.
Well,
even Carnage's print is better than that shit.
Not really.
Yeah, totally, really. I mean, and that print sucks. I mean, you can actually make that crown from Ghost Rider out of a bit of fucking foil and sit on his head.
Well, you probably do it better because it doesn't really line up with his eyes properly. And then also I got the Apocalypse as well, which yeah, I'm not really a fan.
Yeah, watch the review of that piece.
Well, yeah, it's a nice piece in some ways, and it's not really got good presence, but just not really for me. Not really for me.
My nan's got a good presence, man. You don't want to put her behind glass. You know what I mean? Fuck you know. Oh, shit. So, I was really surprised by that, man. Really surprised, because I wanted that. I was thinking, man, that's going to be all right. But...
Yeah, sadly, I mean, it was a letdown, and a lot of people I've spoken to actually have it are disappointed with it as well, and a lot of people are going to get it repainted if they want to keep it.
That's it, man.
But again, I was fortunate. I got a trade. Good guy. Thomas.
You got a good trade actually as well.
Yeah, Thomas Ferguson. Not Tony Ferguson, as I think I said on the review. So Thomas Ferguson. Done a trade with him. Good guy up in Scotland. So yeah, definitely. If he's got a few pieces he's trading at the moment, smaller pieces. So people, come across his name. He's very trustworthy. So yeah. just looking at the question I was getting leaded onto, and we did actually ask on just before we cut off, was by Carl Helm, and he says, as a collector, I only buy what I like, and I could not fathom selling or trading any of my pieces. So my question is for RaddTitan, why do you trade some of your pieces? Do you get bored by them, or are you looking to upgrade your collection? Yeah, I mean, it's a good question, very valid. I don't know, do you want to answer that first, George? Go on. You've been quiet.
No, I started leading last time, and I'm sure you pressed the button just to fuck me up, so I'm just being cautious this time. I think, to be honest with you, for me personally, I started in the wrong scale. So when I started like, I don't know, most people, mate. I mean, you started off with busts and shit, didn't you? Yeah. So I started with Bowen design stuff, and I still have 2 of the pieces that I bought, and I'll never sell them. But really, I bought Bowens because I was thinking I could get a lot more into my collection. I could get a lot more pieces because I was like, you know what I mean? I like the Bowen stuff and all this, and they were going for really good money at the time. So I bought, like, I don't know, fuck knows. I must have had about 8 maybe Bowen pieces, maybe 8, 10 Bowen pieces. So obviously then I got my first Sideshow piece, which was the Predator, the 1/5 scale Predator, Wolf Predator. And that, I mean, my wife still loves that. So unfortunately, I'm selling that at the moment because I've got no other sci-fi pieces anymore. My collection, I guess the right word isn't upgraded. I think that's the wrong word. I think the right word is evolved.
Yeah.
It just evolved, and then things, you know, just look really out of place. So, you know, my Predator was set up up until like a week ago, 10 days ago. And then, you know, with it all set up with the Green Goblin and Carnage and, you know, Colossus and the fucking 2 Hulks and Superman and Batman and stuff, it just looks, A, it looks too small, and B, it just looks like it's lost. Like it's walked into a fucking Marvel's nightmare. It's like, shit. You know, where these comic book guys come from, you know? So I think things just don't flow, and it bothers me. I don't know if it bothers you, but it bothers me when they don't flow, when everything doesn't fit the way I think it should.
Not that it bothers. I mean, I've got like sort of movie and comic.
Yeah, yours is all kind of fucked up.
Well, but I do like to kind of pair them off. So you know, I do like to have things that match them. Whereas, you know, I've got the Lino, so I want the Momra to kind of match it. I've got as you can see actually behind me, I've got the Darkness, and the Gandalf like matches him really well, I think, because they've got very similar pose. They've both got the big staff, and to me that looks really cool.
Yeah, man.
And then you've got like Freddy, Jason, you've got RoboCop, Terminator. You know, they kind of
they pair off nice, man. They pair off nice.
So for me, and then down there you've got Keaton and Batman, Keaton and Reeve, Batman and Superman movie version. So
you're gonna sort me out there, or what?
Well, I mean, I've got to wait for their email to tell me to smash it, and then we'll sort it out.
Come on, man! Sort me out that fucking.
Well, the exclusive
I
thing. I
need that X for mine. I bought myself one. I bought myself the toy one. It don't look so good.
No, it don't look so hot, man. Don't look so hot.
Don't look so hot, man.
But the actual.
It's like green candy floss.
But the actual the movie PF one, it would be quite good if you just drilled a hole in it and actually put like an LED in there. That would work quite nicely, and that would upgrade.
Oh, what for?
Yeah, I think it'd be quite easy to do. Not for me, but you know, someone who's just actually handy.
Why would you want to do that? Just give it to me, and it'll go with my collection perfect. It fits perfectly.
Well, we said that. It looks like leftover parts from the actual comic PF piece.
Comic, yeah.
Go back to the question. I mean, I think I'm in a position where like I get offered quite good deals, or I find quite good deals because I'm, you know, quite good at sniffing them out. So I'll find.
You've got your hands in all the pies, you greedy bastard.
Oh yeah.
Shit, dude.
Well, I'll find something for a good deal, and then I'll go to myself. You know what? I'm going to pick it up, and if I like it, that's great. If I don't, it's worth more than that, so I can trade it on. You know, trade it up.
Yeah.
And that's kind of my mentality. So I mean, you know, and also the same thing as you know, I started off collecting everything, just buying absolutely everything.
Everything, man.
Everything.
Fucking English. Don't go into that everything shit.
And I started buying it all, and then basically, like, I had the little mini bone busts, I had the Eagle Moss figurines, I had a Sideshow diorama, I had the Hellboy Sideshow, so I had everything, different scales. And
in fairness,
and I had a Freddy, I had the Freddy, I had the Robocop. And
you got guns now. Have you got a bust yet? You had busts, didn't you? You had some busts too.
I don't have any small busts. So the only busts I've got is the half-scale Big Chuck bust now. And and the mini. I've got the little mini busts, alien mini busts.
Yeah, they're cool though, man. I love that shit.
They're just a shelf filler.
Yeah, but they're cool, man.
So that's basically. I mean, it's not really that you get bored of them, or it's not really. It's probably just evolution, and it's just I'm in a position where I can kind of get good deals on things, so I get them and do a review, and if I don't like it, I'll trade it on. I mean,
here's the evolution of the question: is there anything in your collection at the moment that is not tradable?
Not tradable
or sellable? Yeah, not. As in, is anything? Is everything in there up for negotiation, or is every? Because I mean, me personally. There's nothing in my room that I'll part with. Nothing. I mean, the only thing.
Everything has a price. You know.
See, for me, I don't like that, man. None of it.
Well, no, I mean,
the only thing at the moment with me, the only thing at the moment that doesn't really go with my collection overly too well, is my Goro from Pop Culture Shock. But with Kota Khan coming out, soon. I'm hoping to add to the equation and make it so that I have at least one detail of, like you've got with Lionel and Mumra. I think you can get away with it. If you just got one, if you got like loads of Marvel and then you got fucking Goro just sitting there like, yo man, what am I doing here? Then you got problems. Dude. But if you know what I mean, it's just like get me a friend, bro. So hopefully I'll be able to add to the equation. If that fails, I may think about something else, like maybe something Street Fighter that will go in with it and look really amazing. So I've got just one piece from each game, but I don't know, man. Or that's the only piece, really.
Well, I say everything's got a price, and I mean, like I was thinking to myself, you know what? I've just traded my my old Freddy, the Freddy vs Jason version. I traded that one on. I got the exclusive PF with the doll and the skull and the print and whatever else. And I thought to myself, you know what? I'm not going to get rid of that. And then someone mentioned a possible deal, and it's all down to everything sort of prices. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to turn that down. So yeah, but
what deal was this? What are you talking about?
Well, I'm going to get it signed by Robert England anyway, and they're going to buy it off me.
Oh,
so yeah.
All right, yeah, Robert England, your mate, innit? So that's
yeah, not my personal mate, but yeah.
Yeah, he's your mate, and he like chatting to him for like 20 minutes, leaving all them poor bastards waiting to get shit signed from him, standing chatting to him, wasting all their time.
I don't think anyone was actually in the queue. I don't think anyone was waiting for him. That's why he was talking to me. Yeah. But yeah, no. So that's that really. I mean, like, yeah, it's more not getting bored. It's more that a lot of the pieces that I have got rid of. For example, the Venom. I'm going to get rid of the Venom. I'm going to get rid of the J. Scott Campbell Spider-Man because the scales of those don't really match anything. The J. Scott Campbell Spider-Man. I blame Andy Fusco basically. I definitely blame Andy Fusco because he brought over the Comiquette. And you just you've got the J. Scott Campbell one. You set it up. It looks good. I was really happy with it. I think in the review, I'm really happy. And then Andy brings over the Comiquette, which is pretty much the same design, kind of, but bigger scale, and the quality of that is so much different. You look at the J. Scott Campbell version, and you're like, yeah, look at the base. Look at the way they've done this on the base, and look at that. Wow, look, it's like a sectional wall. And then you get the actual Comiquette version, and you're like, this actually looks like you've cut a section away from the wall, and it's actually amazing. And it's kind of Andy Fusco. You ruined my J. Scott Campbell Spider-Man.
Well, all it does is highlight. All it does is highlight the golfing class between one and the other. You know?
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's like you know what I mean. It's like when Man United got to the Champions League final against Real Madrid, got into a final with them. No, Barca. It was Barcelona, and we were all going, yeah, like yeah, this is we're like hot shit. We're gonna be fine, and then they just were like, yeah, you really do suck, and showed us up, and that's exactly the same, man. You just look at that comiquette, the original one.
Actually, I think we did a comparison video and we didn't post it.
There's a good fucking reason we didn't post it, yeah? As you
it makes all my stuff look crap. Made my bronze Spider-Man and my J. Scott Campbell Spider-Man look rubbish. So I was like,
like a really bad idea. Like, what were you thinking, sort of shit, That's so funny.
Well, yeah, but we'll see. But
I really want that comiquette piece, man. I really would love to have it, the original one, but I don't think I can display it anywhere. I don't think it will fit anywhere.
Well, I said it fits in a DTOF, but you have to do it like a weird angle. You have to do it so the wall is kind of on the side and he's facing into the middle, kind of thing. And it don't look right. I've seen someone trying to do it and it didn't look right. Even the guy who posted the picture didn't like it. But yeah.
How tall is it? Do you remember?
It's like 23, 24 inches, isn't it?
Yeah. See, now I could stick it on the top of my DTOF. I could stick it up high. It'll go up. That's one I got to think about that, but again, it's got to go for the right sort of price, man.
Yeah, I mean,
it's got to go for the right price.
I think, you it goes for around £600 now, I think. So
yeah, that's not happening. Nope.
Now we'll see. But I mean,
get all my. Go on.
The next piece I've got coming in is the Pop Culture Shock RoboCop. I've got that coming in next month. So that'll be my first.
Is that June?
Well, the last payment's May, and then on the website it says, on the newsletter it says third quarter. So that's.
I don't understand what that means.
It says it'll come out third quarter. So third quarter is January, February, March, April, May, June. So July, August, September is the third quarter.
Right. So what are you telling me? When is it coming? September?
July, August, or September.
Fuck that. I've got just say a fucking month, man. Don't make it all confusing and shit. I got Doom apparently coming next month, providing that the payments. I've got 2 payments left, and this is around about the time at the moment. For some reason, Sideshow with me seem to be going, right on my last 2 payments. That's when they're telling me it's delayed, and then they delay it by a further 2 months. So it's like, your payments are, May and June. And then they're like, yeah, we're not going to do any of that shit. We'll do it July, August. So that's usually what's been happening. I mean, that happened with Lobo. So I was meant to have that Lobo by now.
As happened with Reeve, and what they did was they waited until the actual day that they were going to take my money. They waited till the day, and I'm like, yeah, they're going to take it. It's going to turn up. It's going to turn up. Yeah, George, make sure you're off next week. It's going to come. It's going to come. And then on the day, it's like, yeah, we're not taking your money now. We're going to take it next month. It's like, okay. And then next month comes, George, make sure you're off, man. Make sure you're off. It's definitely coming this time. They've delayed it 5 times already. They can't delay it anymore. Yep, it got delayed again.
How long did you wait for that? A year, innit? Like 360 something, like 350
days. It was just shy of a year. And
that's fucking awesome. That's so awesome.
I'm pretty sure it was due something like, I might be wrong. I think it was due
probably
November or something.
Yeah.
I might be wrong. I'll have to look into that.
For me, man, that's like, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I know it's going to be in the middle of the night. I'm going to get an email going, yeah, we're taking your money, or no, we ain't. So
yeah,
I'm just hoping that they do, because if they say to me at the minute they're going to take this payment from Doom, it's just one more away. So June, hopefully, it'll be here.
Well,
I'm looking forward. I was
teasing Mike because he posted on one of the groups that he was like, "Yep, Doom should be coming soon." I haven't had any delay messages, and I said, "Yeah, it ain't coming till September. You know that." He's like, "Well, how do you know that?" I was just like winding him up a little bit, and then in the end, I was like, "Yeah, no, just messing."
That's fucking spiteful, man. There's no need for that sort of shit. People get upset by that shit.
I'd put money though that it ain't gonna come until. What is it due? Is this June, July?
June. It's due in June.
You won't get that till August, September.
Fuck you. let's hope let's hope that that's not the case. I mean, to be honest with you, it suits me if it's financially wise. It suits me great if they do delay it, because at the moment I've got one of them shit things where June is gonna. I think it's July is gonna fucking suck. No, June is gonna suck. June, because I'll have Lobo payment, Doom payment and shipping, and then the FedEx bill, and then the dog payment and shipping, and the FedEx bill all in June.
Yeah,
man,
I'm gonna need lunches of work.
I'm gonna need so much. Dude, I'm gonna have no fucking house. I'm gonna be out in the street when my wife sees the bills, man. It's gonna be stupid.
I just want to say that that basically my Facebook and everything is like I literally all I'm running on my laptop is Google Plus, because we had issues at the beginning. So I'm going to try and check Facebook or things on my phone, but I'm probably going to miss. I always end up missing messages when I do it that way. But I can't have it all on my laptop because my laptop's nearly dead. So basically, all I can do is run.
Go buy yourself some stuff, man. Stop buying all these deals. Go get yourself a laptop, man, so we can run this chat properly.
I just paid £150 to get my screen replaced on my phone.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
That's when you really wish you had some fucking phone insurance, isn't it?
I really wish I weren't a clumsy fuck.
Well, and what do you do? You drop it.
Well, I know. Well, I broke it about 6 months ago, but it was just starting to get really bad now, and the screen was like literally shattered all over. All the glass was like flaking off, and I was like, "It's time, it's time." So I had to make the move. And... Wait
a minute. Before we start all this shit, what was it? What were you doing on the Australian chat the other day?
Whoa!
What sort of scam bullshit is this? We run a chat, and you jump on and get on. We don't even do our own chat, and you're going on their chat.
I was well.
I saw you over there.
Yeah, I was well bored at work.
You will look like a teacher, man, with that clock in the background. You look like a fucking school teacher. Like
the funniest thing about that clock is it's well fucking wrong. I think it says it's.
Yeah, it looked like it was 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it says it's like 7:15, and it was actually about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And it kind of basically the clock, it ticks, right? Because the batteries are nearly dead, and it ticks really loud. And all it does is the second hand can't move, but it kind of goes like that. It goes tick. It goes back and forward, and just like it doesn't even move. It's really, really useless. I might have to like fucking frisbee it tomorrow morning across the room.
Dude, you need to get rid of that. You look like a school teacher, man. Them clocks remind me of school. Yeah. School clocks. That's exactly what you should look up at them fucking clocks and beg for 25 to 4. Like, fucking please, man. How can it be quarter to 3? How is this happening?
How do you think I feel? I've been at work all day. I'm there for like 5 hours. I'm thinking it's got to be finished. I look up and I'm like, shit, it's only 6:45. The funniest thing though. The funniest thing is in the other office, there's one that says 2:30 all the time. But yeah.
What sort of fucking stupid place do you work in? You have to like log stuff properly, officially. You got guys looking up at the clock going, yeah, it's 7:15. It's like fucking 4:30.
When you sign things out of the office, you're meant to check the time. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, it's 2:30 again. God. Anyway.
Oh, so
I'm going to make a note, actually. I've got my notepad here. I'm going to say, change battery at Rob at work. Change battery. Okay.
That's the best thing I've ever seen. I thought to myself, I was thinking, why the fuck is he at work at 20 to 7 and he looks either awake or it's too bright to be the evening? I was confused about what was happening. Now I understand, man. I get it.
And I was sitting at work and going through my Facebook. I saw the link and I was like, oh, the chat's on. So I started watching it. And then Charlie made a comment and said, District 9 is a really good film, which I agree with that. I do like District 9.
I saw that. You lot all talking about films.
And then he made a comment to say District 9 was on the same level as Aliens and
get the fuck out of here.
And Terminator. So I was like,
that'd be silly.
Yeah, I've got to go on there now.
I can stay silent no longer. I can stay silent no longer.
I joined and I was like, yeah, it's a good film, but no, I think you banged your head, Charlie.
Maybe it was that other dude was saying that. What's the other dude? Steven. What's the other dude? No, the other
50.
dude. The other dude that Charlie does reviews of is like his special
Oh,
needs brother. Is it Stephen or Peter or John?
oh God, is it? Yeah, that might be Stephen. Yeah, don't know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
funny.
was watching it the other day. Yeah.
I was watching his review, and our boy Heisenberg's dad, man, put in another comment underneath. Go on that Christopher Reeves review of that he did with the Stephen like alter ego. Just look at the comments. It's fucking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. I love it.
Well,
That dude's so funny.
I was watching. I was going through my comments, right, and I'm skimming through them. I'm going through them, and I just see a comment, and it was about someone did a Savage Press review, and I'm going there, and I see Heisenberg's dad's comment, and it said, "Great statue, shame about the retards reviewing it." And I was like, I laughed, and I was a bit like, that's pretty harsh, you know, that's really harsh.
Yeah.
Can't believe he wrote
Did you watch
that.
the video?
I clicked on the video, and I was like, yeah, he's right.
Now you see. Yeah, he's like.
He's got
I'll
a
tell
good
you something
point.
though. That is a really nice piece.
Yeah.
That Savage Press is really, really nice. The base on it is amazing. I really like the look of that piece. I mean, obviously I don't collect Star Wars, but I mean, I know it's not from the film. These are from like the Clone Wars cartoon sort of version, but really is a beautiful statue. Really done very, very well.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean,
it's one of them ones, you know, slip
what's
through
his name? Sanchez just got one, and
paying attention to, and it's a really nice piece. Really, really nice.
No, as I say, Sanchez just got one, John Sanchez,
Yeah.
and he's really happy with it. He's very happy with it, and he's quite fussy sometimes. So yeah, he was very happy with it. He actually said as well that the Cobra Commander is really good. So I'm quite looking for Jeffrey.
Oh, we'll see.
So his name's Jeffrey.
Jeffrey is Jeffrey. Yeah, I know. Why was I thinking Stephen? I have no idea.
Oh.
Yeah, man, I remember. That's funny. It's if you that's where you've got to go to next. So I got Doom coming, then Lobo and the Dog coming, and you haven't got nothing coming now till September.
No, I've got I've got about 10 pre-orders. Oh God, Green Hulk probably.
When's that? July?
No, it's been delayed to August, I think. I was tempted to cancel it, to be honest with you.
Were you really? Why?
Yeah, I know you won't be too impressed because you're a Hulk man, but no, I'm just thinking like.
To be honest with you, I've got to say this from my own opinion. I think the Green Hulk's the worst one of the three. I mean, I don't understand I don't like the head sculpt on the. Does it come with two head sculpts? The green one.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, I have to see the other one because there's pictures of one. It looks like he's got some sort of gelled haircut. It looks like he's actually made an effort. It looks a bit strange.
No, I mean,
so
I'm not sure. I mean, maybe I'll just because I've literally only got to pay. I think it's like $40, and then it's mine.
It's it.
So I might as well just get it.
Yeah, definitely. You'd sell it if you need to sell it.
Well, yeah.
Every collection should have a Hulk. Bro.
Hulk's a very popular character, but it's just the fact that I ain't got a fucking clue where I'm going to put it. I ain't got a clue in there. It's like I had an original plan, but then I'm like, well, do I really want to do that? And
what the Wolverine plan? The Wolverine and the Hulk diorama thing.
Yeah, but I'm thinking now, well, and then Thor comes out sometime in July, I think.
Shit.
So maybe Thor. Coulson's paying for that one, so that's great.
I can't wait for that one.
Oh no,
that's my pick. That is.
Well, I cancelled it twice, didn't I? So this is my third order. I cancelled the frog twice as well. Yeah.
I got a Dark Side piece in it. Did I mention that the last time we were on the chat?
No, we haven't done one. We haven't done chat in ages, man.
Yeah, I've got a Dark Side piece on pre-order, but I used reward points and the partial refund I got for the Red Hulk. So the payments are like fucking something stupid, like $50 a month. It works out that when I get it, I'm going to end up paying like 300 quid for it. So for me, that's a fucking steal. That is well worth 300 quid. So I ain't got no.
Reeve cost me £360.
I don't. That's good. That's actually all right. That's not a bad price for a PF. That's not bad. I think anything 350-ish is good. Is good money. Because the last pieces I've obviously bought are big money. Lobo's 500 quid.
I was in Forbidden Planet today, and in their window, I say this every single time, but their prices are ridiculous. I don't know where they get their pricing from. They're selling Reeve.
They probably get it from they get it from Jeffrey.
Yeah, they're selling Reeve Superman for $440. And they're selling.
They're taking the dollar and they're just turning it into the pound.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the price?
They're selling Man of Steel for $420. They're selling the comic book Batman, the comic book Superman for $420.
Yeah, but they're awesome.
They're selling Harley Quinn. I think she was like $300. I was quite surprised actually because it's probably because they've had it there so long. But their Pacific Rim, their Pacific Rim, like the two robots, they were $420 each. Slattern was like $400, and Knifehead was $200, which I was quite surprised about.
Have you seen the new series of Big Bang Theory?
Have you seen it? Some of it. No, I've seen.
Right. Well, there's an episode, right? There's an episode because I've got it on Virgin fucking where you call it series link shit.
TiVo.
Anyway, there's an episode recently where the dude who's got the comic shop. And it burnt down. He gets it all refurbed. Yeah.
All right.
He gets it all refurbed, mate, and they've got fucking everything of every. It's like an absolute shrine to Sideshow.
Yeah.
There's Sideshow statues everywhere. If you thought it was bad before, there's just stuff everywhere, man. It looks fucking mental. They got that Slattern one, and it's under sort of like green lights.
Yeah,
it looks really looks amazing. It really does.
Well, there's an episode where Bernadette's trying to buy a comic, and Stuart doesn't have it, so he takes her to another comic shop.
Yeah, I remember
there's like loads of stuff in that as well. There's loads of Sideshow stuff there.
I mean, they had just off the top of my head, they had like Darth Talon. They had,
Darth Talon is in
Finney's room. Yeah, no, but they had it there. They also had the Superman, the Batman, a couple of busts. They had just like loads of sci-fi stuff, loads of Predator stuff. They just have they must have had. I was trying to look around and I was thinking to myself, dude, they have like about 40 pieces easy. It's quite cool, man, to see it all.
Definitely.
So I like Big Bang Theory, man. It cheers me up. That sort of shit cheers me up.
Well, do you just going on to some other things? I mean, Pop Culture Shock today are doing their pre-order for the Planet of the Apes General. So that goes up to Urses, yeah, General Urses.
Yeah.
So that goes up tonight. I think it's like $950, and then if you order it and pay up front, you get a 20% discount. I think it is. But still, it's a lot of money, but it's a big old piece, and I guess if you're into Planet of the Apes, I mean, it'll be quite an impressive piece to have in your collection. But I mean, it's not really for me. It's not for me.
Well, it's funny because it's like a movie franchise, but I think it's a movie franchise from before your time, like me.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember my mother talking about this sort of shit and trying to make me watch it. And I was like, dude, it's just fucking guys in monkey suits. What the fuck am I watching? This is awful. It was the worst thing I've ever seen. So,
the makeup was quite good for the time, but I mean,
that's
some of the shit some of the shit your mum got us to watch. Jesus, fucking hell.
Speak for yourself, man. What happened between you and her in private is your own business. I don't want to know what sort of shit.
We had special time. Anyway.
Special time. I don't watch this.
Yeah. Anyway, making me blush.
Back on track, man.
So I mean that goes up tonight, and then I think in a couple of weeks' time is the Kotal Khan, which goes up, which they done the previews for yesterday in the newsletter. So with Kotal Khan, you've got the 3 versions. There's a red version, which is the blood version.
Yeah,
there's
blood
the
god.
Yellow version, which is the sun version.
Sun god.
And then there's the turquoise blue version, which has been in all the comic conventions and all that, and that's the war version. I like
the red and the blue, man.
Yeah, the blood version holds a dagger, and the
yellow one's
version,
all right.
The war version is holding a sword.
All of them are good. In fairness, all 3 of them look good, but you got to draw a line and say what you want to do, man. It's one of them things. I like that piece. I've got to be honest. If I can't get my hands on one of them, I might have to seriously consider selling Goro.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking because I don't know what I'm going to do if I don't get Kotal
Someone
Khan.
who keeps on asking me about your Goro. So yeah, asks me all the time.
What
Yeah,
if I want to buy it?
Yeah, they want to buy it off you, but nah.
Who is it?
Emma wants that. She keeps on asking me. So.
Oh, the independent independent traders person.
Yeah, so she was looking for one recently.
Yeah, man up.
But I don't think she managed to pick one up in the end. But yeah, as I say, there's that one that's coming up.
I'll wait and see if I get the Kotal Khan version. If I don't get it, then I have to consider what I'm going to do. Because I need something to go with that Goro, and I don't just want to buy something out of desperation. The only thing I like is that Kotal Khan. So I think that Kotal Khan is just fucking amazing. Yeah, I don't want that.
Raiden off me. Yeah, I've got a Raiden. Just trying to think what else is coming up, because they got they keep showing pictures of Battle Cat and He-Man, and that Battle Cat
looks mental. Looks really good, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean that Battle Cat is meant to be from nose to tail is meant to be 3 foot long, so it's 36 inches long. So it's going to be quite hard to display. But I'd love to see that in person. I'd love to, because you were saying that you thought from the pose of
he would sit on it.
He could be positioned on Battle Cat, but I very much doubt that'd be the case.
Well, I said that thing, but then I look back at the actual picture of it, and he doesn't look like he's ready to sit on a fucking cat at all. So I must have just been, must have been just thinking to myself, you know, I mean, that would be cool. But it looks amazing. It does look really impressive, man. I mean, I love all that sort of shit. I wouldn't buy it, but I mean, I would love to see it. That's one of them things, like the horse, like the Earthseas one. I'd love to see it. You know what I mean? I mean, it looks.
It's that thing about.
I get scared of horses, man. On display, they fall over and shit. You know what I mean? All that weight and stuff.
Yeah, I mean they had the issues with the Dark Rider, didn't they?
Just not like, you know.
Apparently, the second batch corrected that, and they had a steel rod in the second batch. But the the one I had, the Gandalf on Fairfax, I was only 1/5 scale, so it was quite small. But I do, out of all the pieces I've got in and traded out.
You regret that one?
Quite a few. I don't really regret it, but because the scale would have been off anyway. But it's one of the pieces that if I can actually get another deal like I got that time, which was ridiculous, if I can get another deal on that, I'll probably pick it up again and find a place for it. You know.
It was a nice piece, man. I remember that piece. It's nice. It's full of detail, that piece.
I had a conversation. I had a conversation with someone the other day, because you're talking about, you want to see the all the pieces. You want to see the Battle Cat. You want to see the Planet of the Apes on the horse, and you want to see them, which is the point we always say about, there's so many pieces you just can't see how good they are until you see them in person. You know, there's some pieces. I mean, I think the Apocalypse piece looks great in photos. I think it looks really good in photos.
Yeah,
and I even
it looks great in review.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think in the review we done, when I was looking at it on my phone, I was thinking to myself, yeah, we're slating this quite a bit, but actually it's going to come across really good on the camera. It does film.
You're right.
It does film well, but the thing is, in person, it's probably the most sloppy paint job from Sideshow ever that I've ever seen.
It is, I agree.
But then, as I say, but there are other pieces. I mean, like the Hellboy, you can see at the bottom. The Gandalf. I mean, I heard that was a good piece, but seeing it in person, I was really impressed.
Gandalf's a nice piece, yeah.
And I had a conversation with someone the other day. Is my Mikey 32 on YouTube.
Yeah, we chatted. Nice guy.
Yeah, he's on Facebook now as well. And I was chatting to him the other day, and he just picked up a Guile. And
I would love that. I love that. Look at that guy.
He said the Guile in person is amazing. He said it's so good.
See, I would buy the Guile, but like I said, out of all of the Street Fighter pieces, like the ones I like the pose and everything, I like that Guile one probably one of the most.
Yeah.
But the problem I have with it is it doesn't fucking go with Goro at all. It just doesn't go. Like, you could buy it and stick it above Goro, and people be like, oh, that's Garland Goro from Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. I guess in a gaming way, it's a franchise. It goes in that way. But like, you know, I'm thinking like Goro. I'm thinking Sagat or Bison, like a boss. You know, like a baddie from games.
Blanca.
An iconic baddie. Blanca's not bad though, is he?
No, but Blanca, because he's like sort of, he's not human. And so you got the Goro and then you got Blanca. I think if Pop Culture Shock did a Blanca, I think it'd be ridiculous. I think it'd be so good. Because I think it's Jerry's favourite character, but it's also it's either Jerry's favourite character or it's the guy who deals with the licensing of the games, who like Jerry has to kind of deal with. It's his favourite character or it's Jerry's favourite character. I can't remember which way. And so that's why they haven't made a Blanca yet, because they can't agree on how it's going to be made. But if they do that, that would be so good. I'll tell you the Mortal Kombat one, which would be pretty cool as well, is a Kung Lao.
You mean the one they've already got? It's got the dragon in his hand.
That's Liu Kang.
Oh, Kung Lao with a hat.
Yeah.
Hat.
I think he'll be good. I think he'll be a really good piece.
I mean, with the mixed media and the sculpting, the things that Pop Culture Shock can do, it would be an exception. I saw a really awesome E Honda, but like a funny one, like a E Honda I've never seen before. He's got the
kabuki makeup kind of thing.
Kabuki, that's it. He's got like a big bow on him and like it's all white painted.
Yeah.
And, you know, that looked fucking crazy. That looked really impressive. I was looking at that thinking, who the fuck is that? And they were like, oh, it's E Honda. I was thinking, I've never played E Honda like that. But I mean, that is really impressive. That thing.
Well, it's the same as talking about like the piece that I was quite impressed with again was the Dao Synth. You know, that's a piece which, if you sort of wrote down as a kid and you wrote down on paper and you said, I want, you know, what 5 Street Fighter characters do you want? You're not going to say Dao Sim. And
Dao Sim would be at the bottom of my fucking list.
Yeah. And then as a statue, he's quite high up. I mean, I think he's really good. I was really impressed by Dao Sim, and I think he's got because his base has all that kind of aura shit kind of going on, where he's like sitting on all the spikes and stuff. And with that, I think that's really good. But,
just thinking outside the box, innit? It's not standing up. He's like hovering. It's just a beautiful idea. It's a fantastic idea put into practice. You know.
No,
I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to seeing these things when they come, man. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to get a Kotal Khan. And then I don't need to panic too much about what Goro's fucking up to, because I'm going to be like, and then it'll make up for the fact that I'm going to have 2 big boys in this first DTOF behind me. So
looking at your picture you put on Google Plus, you got too much space, man. You need to fill it all up. Don't look right, man. You got to fill them up.
You mean the far details? Yeah, man. I'm just playing it. I ain't doing anything silly yet because I got things coming. Things have to move.
Yeah.
You know, Goro is down there at the bottom, and the minute Colossus is above him, man, that shit can't. You know, I got Lobo coming. I got Doctor Doom coming. I got things happening, man.
Yeah.
I need to move things around.
And what do you think about the the new Arkham pieces that are coming out? The Joker, the Batman.
I was holding off on buying the Batman, the premium format original Batman, obviously, because everyone's fucking talking like, you know, £500, £600, £700 for that sort of shit. I'm just thinking to myself, I ain't paying that. So I was like holding off.
You mean Joker?
And I was waiting. Oh yeah, because I was waiting for the Arkham Joker to come out, because I thought that'd be alright. Because in the game, he's fucking bad. He looks awesome. So, I mean, obviously, because it's a game, it's not very aesthetically human. It's a little bit exaggerated, like all things are.
Yeah, the proportions don't have to be right.
That's right, and I just think that's my problem with that Joker. When it came out, I saw the pictures and I was pleased I bought the original BF, because to be honest with you, I was like, I mean, if there's something about it. There's I like the laughing head. You know, the laughing head. I think that looks like Jack Nicholson. I don't know why. I just think it looks like Jack Nicholson. There's Jack is in there somewhere, and I don't know. For me, I just don't like the gangly legs and the gangly arms. They're all outstretched, just all a bit too crazy for me. So I was just a bit like, I'm glad I didn't buy that.
He's like leaning a bit awkwardly, isn't he?
I just thought he's like you know, like he's doing like a Peter Schmeichel save with his legs out and his fucking arms right out. It's just like everything's all a bit crazy, man. And I know he's crazy, but it's a little bit too crazy for me. I just don't like the proportions of it, the aesthetics of it. I don't, are not personally for me. But I mean, the Batman, from what I've seen, obviously there's only been a slight reveal of it.
Preview,
but that looks pretty good. That doesn't look
yeah.
bad at all. I have to see it when like the whole thing and the scale and the size and yada yada yada. But for me, them pieces can't.
Was he crouched? Was that Batman crouched down?
I don't know if he is. You know, I don't. It's hard to see that if he's. I think he's sort of like hunched a bit, but I don't think he's crouched like on his knees.
Do you know what he looked like a similar pose as? He looked like a similar pose as that shit Batman I got with I got on eBay that come through.
It is a little bit like that, yeah.
Which is actually Kaya.
I think that looks okay, but I mean, in my personal opinion, the original Batman's the best one.
And what about then? While we're on the subject of Batman's, then what about the variant?
No, it's not as good, and it isn't as good because of numerous reasons. One, the belt's not as good. The belt is nowhere near as good.
Yeah.
They've got some plasticky fit belt going around it. They ain't got all the pouches and the buckles and all that. The suit's not as nice because it's, I don't know, it's that modern sort of rounded thing. I personally, for that, I didn't really read that Batman. The black bat suit, the one that he's got, is the one sort of I know. So for me, it's all about I think to me, it's all about what you associate Batman to be for you. I mean, you have a thing for Keaton, didn't you? That Batman. So, you know, that's I think. Yeah, you have you know, and that's what it is. And when it's like that, as long as they get that right, you can't be cross. You've got to be like, yeah, it's fucking epic. Like they did the Keaton great. There's no that piece. They did it fantastically well. Looks rubber, great scale, great likeness, great paint job. Whole thing is just a class act. And it's the same with my comic version. I haven't got any problems with mine, none at all. You know, I've got none of that armpit issue shit. I got the face isn't too dark. You know, I got a pretty good one. So everything I'm looking at on mine, I'm thinking that's the Batman. And it's just how buff he is, man.
Yeah,
I don't recognise that other suit, that modern age suit. I don't recognise that. I don't know who that is. And the blue shit.
I'm happy. I'm happy with Keaton. I'm really happy with him. I mean, I think they did a very good job of that. I even think I do honestly think that. I mean, a lot of people disagree. A lot of people don't like the pose. A lot of people don't like this, don't like that. But I think the Reeve piece, if it didn't have any of the smaller issues, I would have been really happy with it. But what I might do is the Superman, the Reeve Superman. I really like. I think the actual Reeve figure looks great in person. I think the pose is fine. I don't think it's as bad as people make out. And I think I don't know, I'm not sure if a lot of the people who actually make the comments haven't seen it in person. But, you know, what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to, Sideshow told me to break it. So I'm probably going to break it, and then I'll look for it cheaper over here, you know. Because I think you can get like £100 cheaper. So
good, well, give me that fucking X, eh?
We'll see.
All that X out for me, bro.
Well, yeah, we'll work on that.
We'll work on some deals. I think, to be honest, like I said to you anyway, I think it's all about what you can associate with the character. Providing that you're happy, I don't think there's anything that's wrong with it. You know, I mean, when the variant come out, like I got messages from people going like, "Dude, you're going to be pissed," and I was just like, "Why?" I was just thinking to myself, "Why would I be bothered, man? I'm cool." You know, that's not the same piece. It's like similar, you know, but it doesn't matter because, you know, like what's in your room right now and what's in my room right now is like, that's it. They're like, just because they're going to like bring out another, whatever, 2,000 of these variant editions, that doesn't matter. It's not. For me, it would be great to see it in person. All pieces for me, every single piece there is that I've seen in person has been better than any pictures or any other than the Apocalypse by Sideshow. That Apocalypse is fucking gash, man. That Apocalypse is awful. It's one of the worst pieces I've seen them put out. So, other than that piece, I think everything else has been better than I expected. Apart from when things, I think, unless things have been overhyped, because my mind for some strange reason, my mind always gets more overexcited than reality can possibly be. So when someone says to me, "This is the best film, this is the best Blu-ray cover, this is the best drink," it never is. I always am like, "No, it's fucking not." I don't, because I always overhype it in my own mind.
Well, I mean, that's quite the point actually. With we went to see Magneto, and I think because everyone was hyping it so much, saying it's the best piece ever. It's between that and Doom. It's one of the best.
I haven't seen Doom.
We haven't seen Doom in person, but from people saying, so from what people were saying, in our mindset, it was going to be the best piece we've ever seen.
Yeah, I agree.
And when you're told that, and you're told this is the best piece out of anything you've seen, and potentially, unless you're going to see Doom, this is the best piece you're going to see in a while. And because of that, I think when we saw it, it was a bit of an anticlimax just due to that. I'm not saying it's a bad piece. I think it's a really, really good piece. It's really well done. I think it's got a great presence. I think it looks good. The base. I mean, you don't realize how big that Magneto is. That Magneto is huge.
Nah, it's massive and heavy, like really heavy.
Yeah, but you don't notice that when you see when you see pictures of it where people have got it on their shelf next to. I'm trying to think what people. Yeah, they have it next to whatever pieces. I think one had it next to Miss Marvel or something like that, and it doesn't look that big when you have it on the shelf next to it, but it's really deep.
But it's big in every way, isn't it? It's big in depth, in width. I mean, in height, I don't know how big it is. I don't think it's much more beyond 20 inches. We measured it, didn't we?
Well, because of the way the base is, one of the fingers goes up quite high, but the actual piece isn't that high. But as I say, by being told that's like potentially the best piece you're going to see or have seen. I think that kind of ruined it a little bit because of the fact that expectation was so high. And I think on the day from actually seeing it on the day, the way I felt, it's probably I was more impressed with Gambit on the day.
I'm with you, mate. I 100% agree with you. If I'd have been in Mike's place, right, and nothing had a price tag on it, and I had no knowledge of what things were worth, and someone said to me, "You can have this one or you can have that one. Which one would you take?" I'd fucking take Gambit. I'm telling you now, I would take that Gambit before that Magneto. I was like, because I think it was because you knew that Gambit was meant to be a nice piece, so you expected it to be a little bit nice. But when people say to you, "This is the piece, like this is the best out there," and then you look at it, you think, "Well, it really ain't." I'm sorry. There's pieces I would definitely take ahead of it. Like the Spider-Man comic kit. I like that more. I like it much more.
Yeah. I think as well with. I have to say as well, on the day we saw the comic kit, again, Andy Fusco brought it over, and he brought over the custom black one. But the day he brought it over, we took the base out and put the base up to do the review. I was like, wow. I was actually, I was amazed by it, and
100%.
I guess, and because I think people, I'm going to blame people ruined it for me because they said how great Magneto was, so they ruined it for me. My expectations are too high. I'm not saying it's a bad piece. I do really like it. I'd love to have one in my collection.
Here's the thing,
I'm not willing to pay $3,000 for it.
£3,500, bro. Not fucking dollars. Pounds, mate.
Then $5,000. Fuck that. They sell. I've seen one sell recently for $3,000.
I think I saw one up for sale for $3,500, but it's pounds. It's not. It wasn't dollars.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know. Maybe I'm being special, but I'm pretty sure it's pounds because I looked at it. I was like, fuck. I think for me, if I had to score it, I'd definitely put it in top 5. It would definitely be in the top 5 pieces I've ever seen, but just not undisputedly number 1. I definitely, me personally, having seen the piece and all the pieces in person that I've seen, I definitely, I think that Spider-Man was really special. I think the second I got that out, I realised just how good things could be when they're done exceptionally well. I thought, Jesus Christ, that is a really impressive piece. And just the you know, just like you, it was the base, the way it all set up and went together, how dynamic it was. It was just different.
That base, the base on the comic cat is so done. It's done so well. I mean, I didn't know until a day before I was looking at some pictures, and you know, you see the back of it. Even the back of it, the detailing is crazy. Where you got the little
it's as good as
the power socket on the wall. You got the cracks in the wall. You got the frame of the window.
Mold frame. Looks like proper wood. I mean,
I'll tell you what
I
would put money on.
Go on.
I'll tell you what I would actually put money on. This is controversial now. I'd put money on Wolverine versus Ninjas being better than Magneto in person. If you had two of them in front of you, I think Wolverine versus Ninjas would be better.
I've got to be honest, mate, and I mean this. I've got to agree with you.
Yeah.
I know that's rare for me to agree with you, but I'm telling you, I think we
got it on film. We got it on film. You're agreeing with me.
I think, to be honest, I think you're right. I mean, I would love to see that piece. Definitely would love to, but I mean, it's that looks really impressive, and I would love to see it.
I'm working on it.
Good man.
I
really want to. I really want to see Doom as well. I really want to see that Doom on Throne. I really want to see that. I want to see what that's about. What the crack is there.
No, definitely. I mean, yeah.
I think you've got to always be wary. I guess that's the lesson that we're trying to say, is you always be wary about your own expectations, because when people tell you Shawshank Redemption is the best film ever made, and you sit there, you're going to be like, yeah, it ain't shit. You know, you're going to be like, this isn't. And I think you're setting yourself.
I like Shawshank Redemption.
I know. I'm referring to what you told me one time. Where you're like, you have to watch that film. Like, you have to watch that film, man. It's like,
I ruined it for you.
Change how you look at me. And I sat there and I was watching. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I can't believe he's raving about this. But then
I think Shawshank's a really good. Anyway,
dude,
yeah.
I came out of watching Street Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme, and I gave that a fucking 8. I remember only too well. I remember going, dude,
it was, and wasn't it Mortal Kombat as well? Do you remember coming out?
Mortal Kombat was a 10. Mortal Kombat was a 10, man.
Yeah, I think I gave it a 9. This is best. Wow, just so good. I watched it again. I was like, what the fuck? Same as I think Spawn as well. When we watched Spawn, I was like, wow, this is fucking amazing. This is so good. I watched it about a month ago.
And the effects are unbelievable.
I watched it about a month ago, and it's aged quite badly. I mean,
but that's how you tell quality, though, isn't it? Now, these days, you watch films like what's that film that you had to do media studies all that time? Blade Runner. That's done well. That ages well. There's certain films that just
78
still cut it, man.
80.
I watched The Crow, the other day. The Crow is an amazing film still.
It's amazing, but
special effects
the effects are bad. I think it's filmed in like square. It's not widescreen. I don't think. The version I had was it was like panned and scanned, and it looked quite bad. But The Crow, I mean, I like The Crow. I mean, what I watched the other day, I watched Enemy Mine the other day. And,
oh wow, Dennis Quaid.
Yeah,
that takes me back.
I really like Enemy Mine, but again, it's like
great film.
It's quite sad as well, but yeah, it's quite good. Sorry,
I haven't seen it for like a long time. No, for a long time. I mean, we watched it when we were kids, man. Yeah. But I haven't seen it. Like I probably haven't seen that film in about 15 years.
God, I watched it like a week ago. It was on TV during the week. So I had it on.
What at like about 2 p.m.
I don't know. It was actually on. It was on at like 4:30. Oh no, it was on at 5:30 or something. I think it was. And it had loads of it was cut out though, because it was on during the day.
From when we watched.
The best line was cut out of it. My favourite line was where he says like Dennis Quaid's going, oh yeah, so I learned some things from the Drac, and he's talking about what he's learned from him, and then he's building this little hut, and he's building this like hut out of wood, and then the Drac, he goes, yeah, and the Drac also picked up some things from me, and looks at the hut and goes, shit. They cut that out.
Not solid, isn't it?
He goes, shit. Not solid.
Solid. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
That was my favourite line
I
as
remember
well.
that, man.
Well disappointed.
Dennis Quaid, man. He used to do some cool shit, man. I used to like Dennis Quaid.
But no, so yeah,
I think,
going back onto what was it? We mentioned the Age of Ultron. So I mean,
yeah,
no
mate.
spoilers, no spoilers at all. But what do you think of it? Because I mean, I think we didn't agree totally. I think I said that I think with Age of Ultron, my problem with Age of Ultron was the fact that they spent too much time with the characters I didn't care about. That's
Yeah.
my problem with it. They spent too
Well,
much
yeah,
time on all
you
these
think
little
they've
characters, which I was like,
you think
yeah,
they've opened up the universe too much, though, don't you? There's too many characters and it's too thinly
yeah,
spread.
yeah,
That
yeah.
was your words. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. I just think they just tried to put in too many people. They tried to have everyone having some screen time, but then you didn't get enough of the people you wanted to see.
Well, fucking no. I mean,
Um,
imagine how I feel.
yeah, yeah.
The one thing I wanted to see was fucking. Do
No
you know what I mean?
spoilers.
And then yeah, and then I hear at the end that it's because the director dude like can't relate to the characters. He's like, yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think the audience. You've just like quit
Well,
already.
apparently
Let somebody fucking take over that
yeah.
does. For
Well,
Christ's
apparently
sake.
he's walked now, Josh Whedon, because
Goodbye.
apparently what happened was his original edit of Age of Ultron was like something ridiculous, like 3.5 hours or something, and then
That's
he
great.
submitted it to whoever, and then they cut off like almost an hour. They cut off like 40 minutes, 50 minutes of the film, and he was
Yeah,
so
that
pissed
won't go
off.
down well.
And you can actually
Yeah.
see there's so many scenes where there's something
It's
missing,
like,
and it's like
yeah.
you kind of watch it and you're like, they didn't really explain that very well. And then, but
Yeah.
then you realise after when all the things have been cut, you can kind of
Yeah.
look back and see. And it is actually really funny because the final scene, again, not going to spoil anything. The final scene is filmed in the police college around the corner from where I live, and I've been in the police college quite a lot. And basically, there's a scene where they show like a town centre, and it's got like a big statue, and the statue looks like a typical, like in a communist town where they would have like a Stalin statue or some
Yeah,
like
like
communist
Eastern. Yeah, I'm with you.
dictator statue. And the funny thing is that statue in the town centre is actually of is it Robert Peel who started up the Metropolitan Police, and they just left it on the screen. They didn't even change it. So basically, the person who's the dictator in the Age of Ultron, the statue, is the creator of the Metropolitan Police. So there's some useless facts there for you.
Yeah, and it's probably not too far off the mark, bro. In fairness.
But then it's also like it was so funny sort of seeing because also that police college was used in the beginning of Hot Fuzz as well, because he goes to the police college.
Yeah, you showed me that.
And it is really funny to see the actual scenes, and you're watching them, and I'm like, yeah, I know that building. That's all CG. I think I was like elbowing you every now and again, going, yeah, that's the tower block, and that's this and that, and you're like, fuck off! I'm trying to watch the film.
That's my office. That's my office. That's where it is.
That's where the gym used to be. Yeah, I was in the gym there. Yeah, that's where Murder Squad sit as well. Yeah,
that's a fucking awesome film. Anyway, Hot Fuzz is funny. I think, to be honest with you, I think my opinion of it was, to be fair, I watched Guardians of the Galaxy recently in 3D and Blu-ray, man, and that film was just epic. I mean, that's going to go straight into my top 10 of films ever. That Guardians of the Galaxy is just a really great film. Everything about it is just awesome. So I think, to be honest with you,
my sister hates it. Yeah,
your sister Nick does.
Yeah. I told her.
Because the boys always want to watch it.
No, Tyler didn't like it. Tyler didn't like Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm not sure Archie's seen it, but my sister didn't like it, and my sister didn't like. She fell asleep watching Age of Ultron. Yeah.
I think Jenny would be the same, mate. To be honest.
But I said to her about, well, what do you think of Winter Soldier, and she said, I really like that. But
yeah, well, that's the one. You're a big fan of that one. I mean, I've watched that 3 times with Jenny, and she's fallen asleep twice. So I've got to give up.
I think actually I've got to say, like, I think just to like give it in perspective, I think like with the sort of Marvel universe, for me, Guardians has got to be number 1. Number 2,
I agree.
Number 2 for me is probably Winter Soldier.
I'm gonna go with Avengers. I'm gonna go with the first
number
Avengers.
3 for me is Avengers.
I'm gonna go with Age of Ultron number 3.
And then number 4 for me is going to be Iron Man. And then number 5 is going to be Age of Ultron.
See, I'd have gone the other way around. Well, definitely Iron Man though. After Age of Ultron, I'd go Iron Man.
Yeah.
And then I'd probably go back from there. Then it would probably be Winter Soldier. Then like Thor. Actually, Iron Man 2. I enjoyed that, man. Iron Man 2 is a good film. I like.
I have to watch Iron Man 2 again. I have to watch it again, but
actually, it's good. I did all the films in a row, didn't I? And Iron Man thingy is good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you did the old Marvel Cinematic Universe, whatever, how many week challenge or whatever it was, where you watch one every Saturday until it comes out. So,
that's right. That's exactly right.
But did you watch Hulk as well, though?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Is that
it's all in order. I'll show you. Wait there. I'll show you.
Is that classed as it though?
Yeah. Watch. Yeah.
All right.
Wait there. Look there. Can you see that?
Oh yeah. I
don't
remember on.
So it goes Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, the Avengers, Iron Man 3, Dark World, Captain Winter Soldier, then Guardians of the Galaxy, then Age of Ultron. They're all in order.
Yeah.
So I watched them all.
You remember Mike had the suitcase thing, which I thought was Iron Man's suitcase from Iron Man 2.
Yeah, that's
the suitcase from the Avengers, where it had all the Phase 1 movies. That's the problem with buying fucking box sets, is they do it all the time, and obviously, when Age of Ultron comes out, there's another box set. When Ant-Man comes out, there's another box set. Yeah, so.
Oh, well, listen, when Thanos annihilates the whole fucking Marvel universe, I will buy the box set when it's all done and dusted.
Yeah.
When it's all over and done with.
The life-size Infinity Gauntlet and whatever else comes with it, yeah.
Yeah, perfect, man.
Well, there's someone who makes custom Infinity Gauntlets. There's a guy who makes them, but I can't remember. I have to look into it. But yeah, but they're huge.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if they're
he's a big bastard, isn't he?
And I think on YouTube. I think on YouTube there's someone who makes a custom Infinity Gauntlet out of armor.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was looking at the other day, and I was listening to some people, when the Dark Side thing came out, and people were turning around, they were going, they ain't made him big enough. They were saying some of the comments. I was thinking, shit, have they made him really small? So I was looking at it, and then I noticed. So I was looking in the thing. I was like, the fucking thing is massive, man. The thing is absolutely massive. It's just not massive.
Pause there. We're gonna have to tell everyone this fucking bullshit fucking measuring system you come up with. You were messaging me.
All right, okay, all right. So,
no, wait. Listen, let me do it from my point of view. Let me do it from my point of view.
No, wait, it's mine. Let me explain it then. And you
let me explain from what I saw first of all. Right, is you messaged me going, Darkseid is huge. Darkseid is 81. Darkseid is da-da-da. And I'm like, what? 81? I was like, you must be talking...
but I put 2 dashes next to it, you fucking pen.
Yeah, but that's 81 inches. But I would just assume, he's talking 81 centimetres. So I was like, that's pretty big. That's quite a big old piece. And that's 81 centimetres is... it's quite big. And I was thinking, what the fuck is this guy talking about? And then you messaged me going, yeah, he's 81. It makes sense. He's 20 by 20 by whatever. And I'm like, what? That's not 81. What are you talking about? He goes, yeah, you add them together.
No, I said he was, I think, 61, right? So the way it is, that's how you break something down, okay? This is how Geo-Man does the fucking measurements, yo. You need to pattern this shit, because this is the way it's done. What you do, whether you're using centimeters or inches is irrelevant, but what you do, you take the height of the item, okay? And then you take the width of the item, and then you take the depth of the item, and then you add them together. And that will give you the collective size of the item. So, for example, my Red Hulk, I think, is 20 inches tall, 20 inches in depth, and then I think 15 inches in width, right? So that adds up to what? That's 55 inches all around. That's how big the piece is in inches if you add all of them up together. Now, what I was trying to say is that everyone accepts
what a
that
load
the Red
of
Hulk is
bullshit.
Shut up. Everyone was saying that Darkseid was a small piece, right? But Darkseid, measurements-wise, is bigger than Lobo. Yeah, Lobo's only 28 inches by 12 by like 12 or whatever it is, and Darkseid's 26 by 20 by like 15 or no, 20, yeah, like that, yeah, by 14. 26 by 20 by 14. It's by 15.
His hand out like he's kind of pointing, isn't he?
It's 61. So the collective size of something, I think, is the way you can assess how big it is, because you can't just look at the inches and how tall it is and go, oh, it's not big enough, because it's fucking, you know, like for example, Thor, man. How big is that Thor piece?
25 by 20 by 25 or something.
Right, so that tells you how big it is. You get this thing, it's like only 20 inches tall, and then you take it out of the box, you're like, Jesus Christ, man, I need to
that
fucking give it its own.
That 4 is going to be huge.
That's what I'm saying. But it's not only tall, it's just massive everywhere else.
I think it's like 20 by 25 by 25 or
well,
something.
There you are. That's like 75. That's like 70 inches tall. That's 70 inches all round. In like when you
with geo measurements.
How does that not make sense? How does that not make sense?
Because area would be 20 times 25 times 25. That'd be the area.
Right. So go on. What does that add up to?
Even
more numbers, right? Even
more
complicated
it's a lot louder.
But
that'll be cubic inches. Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is this is how you assess how big an item is. This is how you assess it, man. I mean, you can't be just looking at the height and going, "I ain't big enough." I mean, that doesn't prove jack shit. It can't be fucking 20 inches wide, man. And then you go like, "Oh, Jesus!" It's like this Hulk, man. It's like not massively tall, but it's fucking massively deep and wide enough. It's like a big choke.
Well, he doesn't fit into a Besta. He won't fit into a Besta, but he'll fit into a. There's another one which is similar to a Besta, but it's deeper. It fits into there. I might have to get one of those.
A Billy case or some shit.
No, not Billy. Billy's shallower. This one begins with an S, and it's only a cube. So it'll just be one cube, but it'll fit into it. It's not like a Struve or something. I don't know. Fucking whatever fucking made up IKEA names that mean fuck all. So but yes, I mean, and then also talking about Thor, that kind of leads on to the XM4. Have you seen him? I mean, he's I don't know. I mean, it was really well received by a lot of people, but I don't know. I just think he looks like something from WWE. You know, he's kind of like looks like a wrestler. He's kind of like pointing. He's like doing that, and just pointing out and sort of swinging his hammer around.
Are you talking about the XM Thor? Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I wasn't. It's not that I don't like it, but I wasn't blown away by it compared to others. And I mean, and also the person whoever took the pictures of the heads looked like they had the flash on, so all the paint was kind of bleached.
Cheap.
So it didn't look very good. But that was because of the flash. But so it's quite hard to tell that way.
Listen,
just because something is gone.
Just because something is labelled XM Studios, man, it doesn't mean it's a winner. You know, it's same as Sideshow. No, nothing is entitled to be great just because a company make it. The bottom line is that some things are going to come out amazing. Some things are going to come out like okay. I mean, we reviewed the XM Studios Iron Man. You know,
that's still ain't gone up yet. That's
still that hasn't gone up yet. That was meant to go up this week, but I mean, people will see then what we think about that. I mean,
yeah.
You know, things are what they are. They don't just because it's got a Sideshow label on it, don't make it a winner. Just because it's got XM doesn't make it a winner. You know, some of them come out great, some of them come out unbelievable, but you can't be. You're not entitled to make the best every time.
I think that cable is going to be fucking ridiculous. I think that cable.
Are you gonna get it? Are you going for it? I fucking know you are.
I would love to. I haven't got anywhere to put it really. It doesn't really go in my collection. It's more your thing. You wanted a cable. Cable was on your list.
Dude, I can't pay that type of money, bro.
Your wife will cut your testicles off if you do that.
Dude, cut my testicles off. My wife will boil them and make me eat them. She ain't playing nice, I'm telling you. Not like that type of money, and especially for something like cable. I mean, Thanos is a different story, bro. You know, I mean, you're gonna get one crack at that. I'm gonna get one crack at that, and that's it. And I'm not gonna accept anything less. I want I want that piece, so I'm going to pay the money.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, I'm entitled to do that. I'll fucking work hard. So at the end of the day, you know, damn, bitch, I'm about what the fuck I like.
Yeah. And then when she can hear you, your fucking wife watches these videos back. Damn it.
Yeah. On subtitle, man. So if you listen to the sound, she just hears what's going on. Subtitle up, man.
Well, that's
just
why
what we're saying.
That's why she's joined the ranks of my girlfriend, and she's been blocked from the RaddTitan Facebook account.
That's it, man. You keep our RaddTitan business separate, man.
Yeah, my girlfriend was getting a bit too like. So, what pre-order did you just get? It says on there you just got an artist pre-order. What does that mean?
It means it was cheap. It means it wasn't finished. It's cheap, like really cheap.
What? What do you mean? It's like, where'd you get that from? I could see it popped up on my newsfeed. I'm like, yeah, you're not really the sort of fan base that RaddTitan's looking for. You're
not made of the right
You're
stuff.
blocked. And then your fucking wife as well. Yeah, Alex posted this, and Alex posted this. There you go. You're blocked too.
Dude, man, we've got my phone's starting to die, bro. So should we call it a day?
All right. Well, yeah, we didn't actually invite anyone else on today. I had a Geo man and I haven't even got a cool name. I'm just Alex. You catch up. So yeah, we.
Well, I've only listen. That's another thing. That's funny is that people is like because people seem to think that RaddTitan and Geo man is some sort of different situation, man.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that I can't obviously answer from RaddTitan, so I've only got Geo man, so I can actually answer things and get involved in.
Well, that's what the original plan was, that we were going to do it as RaddTitan and we were going to only comment as one person. Yeah. But I think this is before, you know, we realised how fortunate we were. Like, you know, before we realised how well we were going to do. And you know, we've been very lucky, and you know, I think we're on about. I think we're just shy of 900 subs now. So I mean, that's amazing. I mean, and really impressive, and you know, it means a lot to us as well. But
definitely,
originally we kind of thought, yeah, we're gonna have about 50 subs. So what we'll do is we'll just comment as one person, and that's it. You know, we'll just comment as RaddTitan. You sign in as RaddTitan, I sign in as RaddTitan, and we both just comment. And then we thought, well, actually, because if we're reviewing your pieces, I'm reviewing mine. Some of the questions might be more related, like pointed out to you or to me. So we thought, all right, we'll do that. And then, it got quite popular. And it's like, well, yeah, we need two people doing it. And it's better to keep us separate. Especially, I don't really want some of the comments George makes to be under, like, people to think it's me. So, yeah.
Dude, I'm really well behaved, man, on this channel.
You are.
I'm much worse socially, bro. You know it.
I think right at the beginning when we started, you used to like phone me up and be like, "Did you see what that motherfucker wrote on our page? That motherfucker! Here, this is what I'm gonna write. I'm gonna send it to you, and you're gonna like let." Georgie, chill out, man. He doesn't mean it like that, you know. You're like, yeah, that motherfucker. I'm gonna get him. I'm like, chill the fuck out. It's like it's the internet. That's what people do.
Like, no, man. That's what I did on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't play like that. I don't play
I don't play that shit. I'm sitting there like, you know what I mean? And people just ask me a question like, and I have to give it to my wife. Like, if I get a text message from certain people, I'm just like, what the fuck's this mean? Like, is this person taking a piss or what?
What you mean? So you mean every single text message your mum sends you?
Well, listen,
or your sister?
Blocked, man. Talk about blocked, man. Let's go into that. Just like I am unavailable, yo. I am unavailable. I am busy. If anyone thinks I'm crazy, man, they want to deal with my lot.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Nice to catch up, though, bro. I mean, even though we didn't get around to inviting anybody else, man, it was
what we'll do is next time we'll actually try and invite people on and get them on. But we, because we haven't done it for like I think 3 or 4 weeks now, so we thought, yeah, we'll start off, we'll chat away, and then we'll add people on a bit later on. And we kind of didn't really get round to it, and also because my computer was messing around, we weren't really sure if we were going to be able to actually do it, because we did like a 15-minute before.
How long we been on for, man? How long we been rolling for now?
I don't know. It's going to be over an hour. Must be over an hour. Well, we've files fucking around too long, so I don't know how. I'll have to look at it in. But no, it's been good, man, and I'll catch up with you later. You know,
I'll chat to you tomorrow.
Stuff, guys. You know, like, subscribe, share. Let us know what you think.
We'll set up for next week, man. We'll bring some invites. So
some people on.
We're still going to be doing the Monday things. No changes there. So
well, I mean, I've just got a new job as well. I mean, I've not started it yet, but I've got a new job, and it looks.
Do you accept, yeah?
Well, I've got to go in tomorrow and talk about it. But I'll probably will accept it. It's more money, closer to home, and less travel. So, less travel money as well. But we'll see.
Winning, brother.
But it's looking at my shifts as well. It's it never affects Monday, so that's a good thing.
There we are.
So we'll stick to Mondays. Man.
All right. We'll stick to Mondays. I'm in.
All right, guys. Take care. Bye bye.
Later, peeps. Thanks, bro. Peace.